Hello, social media friends. My name is Jeremy Rowland, and it is Friday, October the 10th, 2025, 6:24 p.m. Central Standard Time here in the great state of Arkansas. And it is time for a little thing that we do called Bale Bacon in America, where I talk to you about three things that I'm passionate about. That is Bale, that is bacon, that is America. And then at the very end, I give you a question. And if you participate in the question, you get a chance to win $25 for yourself, $25 for your favorite philanthropy, and some Triple R Bail Bonds merch. It could be a hat, it could be some t-shirts. You never know. This is something that we have been doing for years, and the purpose is to educate you, have a little bit of fun about Bale, Bacon in America, and also get some merch out there. But the biggest thing is that it's giving back to your favorite philanthropy, whatever that could be. It could be Tunnel for Towers, Children's Hospital. It doesn't matter, because the choice is up to you. And it doesn't matter where you live either. You can be in Arkansas, Missouri, Alaska, all the way over in another country across the pond. Hello, Debbie Gruger, and everybody watching. Be sure to share this video so it gets out there, because if we ever get 1,000 people to enter online, which I'm fixing to tell you about, you can go to tripleRbailBonds.com once every 24 hours, click on the Bale Bacon America, and you can sign up once every 24 hours, okay? Because there's two winners. There's the online winner, and then there's the question winner. The online winner gets just the $25. The question winner gets all the money, donates to the philanthropy, and gets some merch. So there's two winners a week, so be sure to tell all your friends and family about it. So let's just kick it off this week like we always do with Bale, because I know a lot of people are getting out, getting ready to go to Friday night football games. So tonight's show's not going to be that long, but it will be informative. First, we're going to talk about Bale. I get asked all the time, what is it like actually, like 100%, what is it like being a bondsman in the state of Arkansas? I think it's different for everybody that you talk to, but in my case, it's hectic. It's hectic from the moment I get up, or the moment the phone rings, until the moment that I lay down. And I usually sleep between 2:30 in the morning until about 6 or 6:30 on a good day, 7:30, 8 o'clock. But it's constant phone calls. Like I said, it's different for everybody, because it really just depends on how long you've been in the business, how many clients you have, how many people you know, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Myself, 22 years being a bondsman, doing it in the area where I went to high school, where I graduated from, where I've lived pretty much my entire life. So I stay very, very busy. But the biggest thing is it's sacrifice. If you ever think about getting into this business, if you watch this video live, if you watch it on the flip side, if you're not willing to sacrifice what it takes to be reliable and respectful and relentless, then this is not the industry for you, okay? It's not. This is not a 9-to-5 job. This is not something where you can say, hey, I'm going to run out here and go canoeing for a day or something like that. There is a lot of sacrifices along the way. Now, you can do those things. You can go on vacations. You can go canoeing, pontooning, whatever you want to do. If you have, in my case, I'm fortunate because I have people that I work with that can back me up while I'm gone, but some people don't. And that can cause some issues, because when somebody's in jail, they're going to call somebody that they know is going to answer the phone, is going to be prompt, and is knowledgeable in reference to getting them through the process. So if you're thinking about being in bail, you need to really think about the sacrifices and the things you're going to give up, especially if you have younger children, especially infants and stuff like that. You have to line up a whole lot of things, because you never know when you leave the door to go write a bond if you're going to get 2 or 3 more while you're gone. So you have to have a good support system, and you better be ready to sacrifice and work hard. Now let's move on to bacon. I'm not going to mention the store, but there was a Florida customer that went into a store. Now you can get this at BroBible, BroBible.com. I'm not going to mention the store because I don't want to. But a customer goes in the store, they buy some hickory smoked bacon in a package. And just for some reason, it was a 1-pound package. But for some reason, she goes and actually weighs the bacon. It came out to 0.91. Pretty close to a pound, okay? Pretty close to a pound. But anyway, she was upset about this. And she's saying that this particular store is ripping people off because they're paying for a pound of bacon, but they're not actually getting the bacon. So if you want a good laugh, go to brobible.com and read the story about the lady who went to a store, bought some bacon, and is upset that is not exactly a pound. Her reasoning basically is, if you're going to advertise a pound, then sell me a minimum of a pound, or if you want to give me a little bit more, that's fine too. But don't cheat me on the bacon. That's really what it is. Now let's move on to America. Listen, as all of you know that have been following me over the years, I am a huge sports fan. I love sports. I've got it on all the time. I'm watching scores. I love sports. But you all know who my favorite teams are. We're talking the Razorbacks, the Chicago Cubs, the Chicago Blackhawks, the Chicago Bears, okay? Those are my core teams. And as you know, the Cubs last night came back, elimination game. We beat the Brewers 2 times in a row. Tomorrow, we're going to Wrigley North up in Milwaukee, and it's winner take all to move on, okay? If you want a chance to win next week's merch, money, and philanthropy, you're going to have to do something for me to raise the mojo, okay? And I know Mary's going to do it. I know everybody that's going to watch this is going to do it to help me with the mojo. You have to put Go Cubs Go in the comment section. That is your question for this week. That's the only thing you have to do, okay? Put Go Cubs Go in the comment section, and you will be eligible for the $25, the merch, and the philanthropy. All right, now it's time to find out who won last week's. Did a little something different this week. Usually we draw out of the box. Well, there's been a problem with the box. I accidentally stepped on it. It's crushed. It's gone. So there's no box anymore. So which is going to be kind of good. It's going to save on paper and stuff to that effect. Because now what I do is I take everybody that participates and I put it in this little wheel right here that you're about to see. Right there. See that wheel there? There's everybody's name that participated last week. Now we're going to go up here and we're going to sort them. We're just going to keep sorting them 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. Wait, there we go. Sort. How come it's lagging? Hold on. I'm hitting it too many times. Sort again. Well, it's not sorting. Anyway, it's sorted at once. Let's find out who won. Hello, Joe Fortner. Thanks for watching, sir. This is the winner of the $25, the philanthropy, and the merch, and that person is Mary Lawson Gann. Looky there, Mary Lawson Gann. Look at the sparkles and everything. All right, now let me turn this back. Got to switch a couple screens. We're going to find out who wins just the $25. Let me get over here and figure this out real quick. Oh, wrong screen. Right press, giveaways. This is just for the $25. And don't forget, put Go Cubs Go in the comments section to get a chance, all right? All right. There's 165 entries. Don't forget, if we ever get to 1,000, the winner gets $100. Now, Miss Mary Lawson Gann, you're probably in this. I'm sure you're in this too. If you win this too, then we're going to have to draw again. Johnny Walls. All right, Johnny Walls and Mary Lawson Gann, congratulations. Johnny, you get the 25. Mary Lawson Gann, you get the merch, the philanthropy and stuff. I know how to get a hold of both of you, okay? Both of you have won in the past. I wish y'all a wonderful rest of your Friday night. Have a great rest of your weekend. And don't forget to share this video. Tell all your friends and family about Bale Bacon in America. And put Go Cubs Go in the comments section. Don't forget, Facebook.com/Arkansas Bale. This page. Like it, subscribe to it, share it. Get everybody in the Bale Bacon in America. And I'll see you next Friday for another Bale Bacon in America.